Hey guys, welcome to my home. Do you see my loveliness behind me? And we're at a new angle too, so maybe you can see all my wrinkles. Look at you! It's a great day to be alive, isn't it? Ah! Anyway, back to our trauma healing series and the mushrooms that cure the body. As we were saying yesterday, mushrooms do amazing things to the earth. They clean out like all those toxins, they clean up all that crap, right? They do the same thing for your body. We're going to talk about three specific mushrooms. Well, we're going to talk about more than three because the first one we're going to talk about is lion's mane, and it has several lookalikes. Lion's mane has no toxic dosage, no known toxic dosage, and no contraindications, which means it's great to go. You can take it with your blood thinners and all that crap too. It does offer neurological support, so lion's mane is really great. And lion's mane, if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, has a lobster taste. If you're looking for something safe, especially if you're newly vegan or vegetarian, it's a good one for that. So what lion's mane does is it protects the myelin sheath around the nerves. So think of like wiring and then that little plastic coating. So it protects that plastic coating around the nerves. So that, after you get it back to healthy status, which does take about 6 to 8 weeks of consistent taking lion's mane, and once you've started taking lion's mane, you're going to keep taking it. It's going to be a daily supplement from here on out. You can throw it in powder form. You can don't do tincture form for really any of the mushrooms because you're missing a lot of the beta glucans when you do that. So powder or capsule or fresh. Lion's mane can be eaten raw or cooked. Um, no contraindications, lobster alternative. It does really help with dementia, Alzheimer's, and those big neuroinflammatory diseases we've been talking about that can be caused by the gut and the gut health. So it does help with those. There was an experiment done with these rats, and within a few days, 95% improvement. Excuse me. In their brain, dementia and Alzheimer's. It showed like a reversal of the Alzheimer's. I'm not saying you're going to get the same results for dementia or Alzheimer's at all. And let me throw this disclaimer. I am not a doctor. I am a certified master herbalist. This is an informative video. I'm giving information from me to you. What you do with this information is not my business. I am not liable for it. I'm not responsible for your actions. This is all on you. Run it by your doctor if you need to. So, but if you really want to see a good improvement in that brain health, especially for the Alzheimer's and dementia people, you're going to have to cut out sugars and alcohols and all of that to get this to work faster. If you're using this for any of those cognitive diseases, instead of taking the regular 2 grams a day up to 4 grams a day, in 6 to 8 weeks from now, you'll see a huge difference. You'll see a huge difference anyway. Go ahead and throw some coconut oil in there because coconut oil, that fat to fat, allows that better bioavailability to cross that blood-brain barrier and get those nutrients, those things that need to be working a little bit faster to the brain a little bit faster. All right. We did say that this one had it has lookalikes. So the closest lookalike is going to be called the bear's head tooth mushroom. This guy looks a lot like the lion's mane. The teeth are a little bit longer and more clustered, and the branches are structured. The flavor and texture is similar to lion's mane. It's very effective with memory loss, depression, anxiety, and neurological disorders and cancers. This one is a little more tasty than lion's mane, and North American indigenous have been eating it forever. That one is called the bear's head tooth mushroom. So instead of just taking lion's mane, maybe take a combination of the two. Combs tooth mushroom. It's icicle-like. It doesn't really look like the lion's mane. It kind of does, but you can definitely tell there's a difference. The medicinal benefits are similar to lion's mane, but it is not as tender or as tasty, so I would stick with the lion's mane or the bear head's tooth mushroom. The last lookalike is called a white coral fungus. So this white coral fungus is in a whole other mushroom family. And it's called a lookalike, but I don't think it looks like it because it literally looks like white coral. It is edible. It is not tasty. It is not medicinal. I would just leave it, take some pretty pictures of it. All right. Our next mushroom is the Maitake. This one is medicinal and culinary. The Maitake, you might know this as hen of the woods. It does have a chicken flavor, so vegetarians, vegans, this is your chicken. Maitake. It is a shelf polypore mushroom. There is no known toxic dose and no contraindications for medications, which means it's safe for medications. You can usually harvest this late summer to early winter, and again, take a bazillion guidebooks with you and don't eat poisonous mushrooms. It regulates your blood pressure and gets rid of candida buildup. So this boosts the good microbiome in your body and your gut, and it gets rid of the candida. So what's important about that is that candida is the yeast or the sugar that builds up in your gut and your blood, and this helps to get rid of that. So it takes that inflammation out of your body, allowing healing a lot faster. It does help to remove the sugars from the blood. This one, again, recommend powder capsules. Don't really recommend tinctures on any mushrooms. This one is amazing. Maitake is amazingly supportive for breast and prostate health. It also helps with fight breast and prostate cancers. If you're fighting breast and prostate cancer, I would recommend, and I'm not a doctor, I would recommend taking at least 4 grams a day of this mushroom to flip that bad boy around and get rid of those cancers. If you are a diabetic, it does help with your blood sugar. Go ahead and take more than 2 grams a day. It's not gonna screw you up in a bad way. Talk to your doctor. Talk to your doctor. Always talk to your doctor if you have any questions. That's the Maitake mushroom. That one you should be taking every single day. You either eat it or take it in powder form. Again, like the Om Master Blend, or the Om Master Blend, I believe, has the Maitake in it. The Om Master Blend will have a lot of these mushrooms in it, and I believe you can order that at fungi.com. All right, the last one is going to be Portobello. So Portobello is a culinary, not really a super medicinal herb, as in it's not known for any specific cancers or body systems. Portobello is a culinary one, and it's the one that you guys are probably the most familiar with, the one that you put on the skewers, that you put on your pizzas if you're not putting the button mushrooms. And button mushrooms and portobello mushrooms are the same mushroom. They're just grown on different substrates. Salads, burgers, kebabs, use them as burgers for the vegetarians. This one you need to cook down 20 minutes to utilize the beta glucans. Your body will have a really bad time trying to break this down. Plus, the portobello has a chemical in it called hydrozine, which can be toxic to humans if eaten raw. Now, keep in mind, I don't believe there have been any fatalities to this, but if your system's already stressed, why stress it more? And just cook this bad boy for 20 minutes, right? Especially if you're using this for cancer or trauma health, because this does support your health. Like I said, it's not medicinal in the fact that it doesn't go, like we just said with the Maitake, it does really great things for prostate and breast cancer, right? Portobello doesn't have a specificity to that. What it has is it's a great source of B and D vitamins, which help in those big battles. So to get a boost of vitamin D, and if you're a vegan who doesn't get a lot of vitamin D, or if you're fighting cancer, you need that vitamin D, you take your portobellos and you put them outside, gills up, the bottom side up, in the sunshine for 2 hours. They'll get a little bit of a tan, but it makes a huge difference. It adds that extra vitamin D, and it makes this big bioavailable vitamin D source. Portobello is also a great source of copper, potassium, selenium, those type of things. So that's why it does also add to those really great systems in helping to get rid of those cancers. But it's a huge vitamin B and D source. That one does have to be cooked for 20 minutes. It cannot be eaten raw. It can be eaten raw, but you're going to be sick, boo. Like sick. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video on mushrooms. I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. I think I'm going to finish out the mushrooms tomorrow. I think I have to be at work at 5 tomorrow. If I have to be at work at 5 tomorrow, I'm also going to throw up a short video on Usnea lechin, which is a great antibacterial, antifungal, anti-blah, blah, 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 blah herb. And maybe a short sound bath for a chakra reset. I feel like with this new moon that just passed, we might need a little chakra reset. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the information in this video. If you'd like to see more like this and check out some of the other how to heal your systems, trauma. This is for my trauma healing stuff. So, I mean, heal you, boo, because we do damage a lot of our physical body systems while we're in mental survival mode. Anyway, hit that subscribe button for me. I go live for my members over a Sunday or two. Want to talk to me? Hit that subscribe button for me. Until next time, namaste.